What's up YouTube, it's Updated TCG here and welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. Today we're gonna be revisiting Miraidon with an update of Eelektrik. One of my favorite cards, got a reprint all the way back from Noble Victories, is here to charge ourselves up. And yeah, we're gonna have a very fantastic lightning deck on the menu today, even with the update of Zekrom EX. So if you guys are excited, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways to support the channel. I'm forever grateful if you would do so. So as you all know, Dynamotor is back. If you've been playing during Evolving Skies or before that, maybe even Noble Victories, you will know that accelerating a basic lightning energy from the discard pile to one of our bench Pokemon is very, very strong. We're gonna have a 2-2 line of this, and the cool thing is Miraidon can instantly find our free retreat Dynamos. That's right, Black Bolt and White Flare does not only come with the powerful Zekrom EX, it also comes packed with a free retreat Dynamo, helping us out because we're playing the classic electric generator. So that's going to be fantastic. As you all know, this is going to be one of the strongest cards in the deck to charge our lightning Pokemon up. What else do we have is the new Zekrom EX with the voltage burst. In the past, we had trouble with stuff like Charizard EX because, yeah, we lost Raichu V, our main way to deal with high HP Pokemon. Now, Zekrom EX, as soon as the opponent has taken 4 prize cards, you're slapping 330 damage. And I'm not even over-exaggerating, that is just very, very strong. Miraidon is still stitching it all together because as soon as Miraidon is on the field, you can get yourself a basic lightning Pokemon instantly. How powerful is that? So consistency by your side, and this deck is now going first all the time, relying on Carmine and a high amount of squack ability. So we want to find our electric generators ASAP, and also if we do tin out half of our deck, there's going to be at least some energies in the discard piles for us to use the Eelektrik with the Dynamotor. Cool thing is that we also come back with Air Balloon, having ourselves free retreat as well. Not only do we have access to Latias for our high retreat Pokemon, like for example Zekrom, there's also Air Balloon that can help our cause. There's even the Iron Hands again. Thank you very much for 2 prize cards. It's going to be our early lead, and in the late game we go for Zekrom, and then we have a stretcher to get it back, or maybe even go for a Blood Moon and eat up some Pheasantipities. It's always tasty like that. So we're going to be testing out this archetype. You have lots of gusting capabilities with Balsasaurus and Iron Bundle to push the opponent down to the side. So we're going to be testing out the update of Miraidon. So will it be great at the Worlds? Who knows, but figure out today how it actually flows. Also go check out the sponsors that make the daily content possible. DragonShield.com for your sleeves, banners, and deck boxes. Use the coupon ZABLUES5 and get 5% off your order. TC Evolutions for your damage counters and ability tokens, 10% off using the coupon ZABDOSTCG. PokemonStore.com for your TCG Live code card needs. You can get them with instant email delivery, 5% off right there. And CardMarket.com for European players, where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. You can use the referral name ZABDOSTCG to help support the channel. Alright, I will go first, so a lot of decks will allow you to go first, which is awesome. So we can just get our setup going. We start with Blood Moon. Not that great, but we do have a very interesting hand, as we do come back with an Ultra Ball, a generator already, which is awesome. So we're going to be up against an item lock based deck. So we start off with Miraidon, and the best plan of action to deal with these kind of decks is just to get our good friend. Let's get a Dynamo out, let's get an Iron Hands out. I'm gonna check real quick if we have access to Eelektriks, 2 of them. There's even Squack ability to go a little bit crazy. And is Latias in there? Yeah, Latias is something we will need definitely up against this kind of deck. So and with that being said, I'm going for a Nazball here, get the Latias out proactively as well. So let's go. And on top of all of that, since we're going second, let's go for the Ultra Ball. Get rid of the... I'm actually gonna get rid of a Lightning Energy as I want it in the discard pile. That's gonna be way better. And I'm actually going to get ourselves a Squack ability. So let's go. This is the entire setup. And let's go. Let's start off with the first generator of the day. It's going to be 1 energy. It's still alright. Could be worse. And now we're going to go for the Squawk and Seize. Let's go. There is a Carmine instantly. Look at all that. Like nothing in hand. Let's go. Get rid of all that. We have another generator. Let's activate it right away. We have Ultra Ball as well, which could allow us to get the Eelektrik already, but we don't have any draw power after that. So electric generator, 1 more. Let's go. And then we're gonna attach an energy to the Iron Hands, and yeah, we're good to go. I think they're not gonna have a Maractus. At least this has a 3 retreat cost. So let's end the turn. We have free retreat. Latias is on the bench. That's how the deck flows. So you Carmine, find your generators, go Turbo, establish an Eelektrik, and you should be good from there on out. I know we have a couple of abilities in play. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means Froslass will do some damage, but we have Ampu very much by our side. So there's gonna be TM Devo. It's not gonna be doing anything against us, although they can try and target down Dynamo. Okay, there's an Iono. Let's see what we got. If we got 1 energy, we have an MP very much turn 2. There we go. Yo, they have so many energies. This deck comes back with tons of energies. There's an energy coming onto the Frillish. And yeah, they only have 1 Pokemon that can technically item lock at this point. So we have established our board already. We're breezing through the rank ladder. You'll see here. Iron Hands is back. This is the better version of the Iron Hands deck. We even have an Eelektrik. I'm not going to evolve it quite yet because we don't have Air Balloon. And otherwise, this can technically get trapped. So I'm just going to attach an energy. Play it safe. Retreat. And here we go. The first MP very much of the day. Bam. Easy as pie. So turbo mode, Squawkabilly, Carmine, all the good stuff. And you do have a backup attacker in the form of Zekrom EX. So the more prize cards the opponent has taken, the more damage you're dishing. If I didn't start with Blood Moon, I could have established 2 Dynamos. And if you have 2 Eelektriks, attacking with Zekrom is easy. I also wish I had access to double turbo energy, but double turbo energy has rotated and that fuels up the MP very much a little bit easier, but we don't have access to that. No longer have Forest Steel Stone, no longer have Raikou, a Pokemon that can attack for 2 energy. So I think the best way to be playing an Iron Hands deck is something like this. You could also go for Joltik Box in that sense. You do lose a turn with that, and you always want to go second. This deck wants to go first, so don't forget. Okay, another Frillish popping up here. Energy right there. Are they going to item lock again? The Froslass will do a lot of shenanigans. We do have a Bravery Charm in the list. If we're finding that, we're going to have a little bit of an easier time. So it's just Freezing Shroud. That's all they're doing. Okay. We are not item locked? Really? Interesting. I could Generator. I don't... Interesting. I think the best plan of action is just to go after these item locking menace. Let's go. Balls this guy again. Yeah, sure. Proactively, I could go Pokegear. Iono won't do too much. I'm just gonna get the Carmine just because of the fact that they can still have some Budoos in their deck as well. I'm just gonna attach 1 energy to, I would say, Miraidon. Could also start swinging, I suppose. I'm not gonna Generator here. I'm just gonna amp, and be done with it. What can stop Iron Hands at this point? Only a Blood Moon. Only a Blood Moon. That's true. Yeah, but we do have Generator, Attachment, Eelektrik. So they would need like Iono, Blood Moon energy. And a way to retreat as well. Look at that. That's how fast you breeze through the rank ladder with the updated Miraidon deck. Miraidon was very good back in the days with Forest Sealstone, having Arven, so you always know what you're getting. This time around, you have to go full gas. That means you need to get Carmine in your deck, Squawkabilly, just burn through your deck, get your setup going, and then you win games. That's pretty much what it is. What are they gonna do now? So this is some sort, I don't even know. I was up against like Jellicent item locking Monkey Dory deck. Okay, there's a Maractus, so that's kind of bad. That is kind of bad. Maractus can technically trap Latias. It's true. But if they keep on using the Latias with that situation, at one point they will get knocked out because of Froslass, right? Can they get knocked out all at the same time? I think Squawkabilly will get knocked out first. There's Counter Catcher and Air Balloon. I think we're still gonna see some very strange scenario where the Latias are gonna ruin or salve the game. Interesting. Yeah, that is very... But they're actually attacking with the Maractus as well. So it actually is taking damage. Interesting. We have a high amount of balls. Okay, they're trapping Blood Moon. They're trapping Blood Moon. At one point... Oh, there's an unfair stamp as well. Wow, they're bringing out... If they don't have an energy, we're good. Let's hope. How many energies are they playing in their deck? 2 energies in discard pile. They have an energy. We're cooked. We are cooked. Crazy. The good news is, Blood Moon can technically attack. Here comes the corner. We are trapped right now. Everything will get damaged, so we can still lose this game. We can still lose this game. I would say attachment here. And the turn, as if something gets knocked out, the only thing we need to do is like amp, right? Yeah, we just need to find Prime Catcher and we're good. So pretty much what we need to do is wait for, yeah, a Prime Catcher. That's all we need to do. Just chilling out here. I wonder how it will go. Air Balloon, Energies. At one point, the Monkey Dories will become very scary, though. Because they can transfer damage from their side of the field to our side of the field. And they can try and, like, target down Iron Hands. We have no way to draw cards here. Huh, interesting. This is quite interesting. Maractus still quite menacing. Corner again. And more Froslass damage. Okay. We need to save our energy in hand because we also... Is there any world? We have more energies here, so... Super Rods. It's not what we need. Can attach here as well. If something gets knocked out, we can respond with the Blood Moon attack. But... Yeah, this is interesting because I want to save an energy, an Eelektrik, and another Iron Hands. I know there's an Iron Hands prize, but I have Super Rod, so it's not the end of the world. We're just waiting until we can get another 2 prize Pokemon off. Also, there is double Monkey Dory, so at one point maybe one of them will get knocked out. Jellicent gets removed. Can they get a dub in this scenario? Squawkabilly is running low on HP. I technically could give an energy to the Blood Moon. Yeah, they're healing up their Maractus, which makes sense. Iron Hands is being damaged quite a bit. The only thing we need is an Iron Hand as the Prime Catcher, right? Maybe find a research. There's so many supporters already in our discard pile, though. Maybe if one of the Pokemon gets knocked out, we can rely on something else. More Monkey Dories, okay. Iron Hands is running low. Yeah, that's 90 per turn that they can transfer over to us. Okay. How do we deal with this? Ultra Ball. Can get Eelektrik on board. I suppose. But they're gonna put 90, right? So at one point there's gonna be... Huh. If there's something's knocked out, we can still attack with Blood Moon, I suppose, to deal with that Maractus. Is that the plan, though? They most likely will, like, trap Latias afterwards. They're still behind in prizes. How many counter catchers do they have? They still have a lot of counter catchers, so that's interesting. Oh, like triple Monkey Dory time. Transferring over 90, but our Blood Moon is almost knocked out, though. That means that if our Iron Hands is knocked out because of the damage of the Iron Adrenal Brain, we need to try and charge up another Iron Hands. We have the Ultra Ball to get Eelektrik. We can then Miraidon, Super Rod, all those cards need to be played out perfectly. Maybe I should, like, not play any more cards. Interesting. Okay, corner. And more Froslass action as well. Okay, we do have Eelektrik. So this hand is interesting. Can we set ourselves up here? So the Maractus is really saving their game quite single-handedly. Iron Hands is right. We didn't find Prime Catcher, unfortunately. And they can actually transfer over that much damage counters. We don't have any way to get this big Blood Moon out the active. Iron Hands is gone. Okay. They're trying to deal with the Blood Moon? Are they gonna counter catch or something else, right? I think they will counter catch Latias, right? But as soon as we get like a Prime Catcher, that would be like... They need to deal with Iron Hands, right? Yeah, there's damage on the Latias. If something gets knocked out, we can use Mew EX to try and find... What are they doing? Are they gonna like counter catch your Iron Hands, knock that out? Super Rod. I'm trying to think what the opponent is doing here. Maractus is really switching up the game here, as I cannot seemingly find any supporters. We have a lot of Balsasaurus as well, but it's not doing anything for us. All the Balsasaurus in the discard pile. Can get Pheasantipity on board. Okay, there's Corner, which means Pheasantipity cannot get activated, which I don't mind, to be honest. What's happening here? We can just attack, right? Oh yeah, it's gonna be equal in price trade, I suppose. Yeah, that doesn't matter, right? Yeah, what's happening here? Yeah, we had the Nazball as well, so I don't know what the opponent was thinking, because if they blow us up, they go to like less prizes. But yeah, this was kind of a misplay for the opponent here. We just amp you very much and we're done with this. Even though like there's gonna be 60 damage on ourselves, we take 2 prizes, they take 2 prizes, we don't mind. Yeah, that was a little bit miscount. I definitely would have gone for like Super Rod, Nazball, Mew EX, draw some cards, Iron Hand, Tandem Unit. Yeah, the Iron Hands was priced, so I had to Super Rod the Iron Hands back in, Attachment of Turn, and a Mew EX. Needed to find one generator, and the generator will need to be very successful. But I also started with Blood Moon, and that matchup is not too crazy, but yeah, the opponent really threw there. But you see how powerful and aggressive the deck can actually be. Did you see it? Like turn 2 Ampy very much, having access to Eelektrik for the backup. And I am very curious to see how this deck will flow, because it was not too successful over in Japan. In Japan, people were actually choosing Joltik Box over the Eelektrik Miraidon deck. But Eelektrik Miraidon, when it is going first and you do see your generators, there's not a lot of decks that can really deal with that, as you do come back with the generators on top of the Dynamotors. Alright, time for another game with Eelektrik Miraidon. So I got away with the Maractus trapping. I had an option. It was a little bit high roll if they knocked out our Iron Hands, but there was still an option. Maybe I should think about adding in a Turo just for situations like this. But I also needed to get out Latias in the first place, as I started with Blood Moon. If I didn't start with Blood Moon, I don't need Latias, and then I also didn't need Blood Moon, so they cannot trap too much. Everything would have been able to attack at one point. Okay, next battle here, and this time around the opponent is going first. There's a very hard chance where he had like double generator, double hit. And now we do see the Prime Catcher. If I had the Prime Catcher, I would have been out of this situation already, but Unfair Stamp with Maractus really did some crazy stuff. So, going second here, I can instantly Ultra Ball, find Squawkabilly, Super Rod these cards back in, and we're good to go. Okay, looks like we're up against a Miraidon deck as well. Attachment Pass? That's very bad. Can I donk that? Clefairy? Okay, they are playing Clefairy. That's interesting to say the least. It's gonna have to be Tandem Units. Let's get our little Dynamos up. This one. We technically could get another one, but we have Nazball in hand and Ultra Ball in hand. So let's just get these. Focus on... Yeah, they're most like... We have a lot... Yeah, they just got... they just concede. I would have focused on Iron Hands 100% because we have Iron Bundle and a lot of Balsasaurus. So yeah, they were playing Lily's Clefairy, so they're probably playing with, I would say, was it Prism Energies as the rainbow energy of choice? That's well pretty good, because with Eelektrik and Prism Energy, you can get some like cards in your deck that can deal with specific types. In this situation, Lily's Clefairy could easily deal with Dracopult EX as well as Raging Bolt EX, which are technically interesting matchups. You do have the Zekrom that can do a little bit of hassle left and right. Note to self is that with a high amount of Gust, the Miraidon could also deal with the Teal Masks. Alright, I also love the new background on TCG Live. Looks pretty nice with the Reshiram and the Zekrom. Let's see if the opponent allows us to go first. If I go first, I can actually get a great setup going. Thank you. Like half of the decks in the format definitely want to go second, which is great news for us. Okay, this is less great as I have 2 Eelektriks in my hand and I have to squack them away. My first turn, let's go. Not what I wanted, not at all. Air balloon here, energy here. This is bad. Definitely if I'm getting item locked, the Eelektriks will not be able to do anything. Okay, Miraidon time. I'm gonna tin, and then I'm gonna go for the electric generator. Let's go get Dynamo. Maybe double Dynamos. They are low HP though, and there's 2 of them in the discard pile. Do we have Super Rod? Do we have Stretcher? We have Super Rod and Stretcher. Okay. Okay. I want to get 2 of them out. Let's go. And then go for a big old generator. 1 energy. It's fine. It's better than nothing, right? Can I please find Super Rod or Stretcher from this Carmine? Okay. Not what we wanted. Not at all. Yeah, it's gonna have to be an Iono. Yeah, we're gonna have to be content with an arm press. Buh. But that's silly. That is very silly. Like... My Eelektrik. Maybe they're thinking we're playing a 3-3 line, right? Secret box, opening turn. Crazy. We do have Prime Catcher, I suppose, but we will get item locked here, right? Yeah, this Gardevoir. We can Iron Bundle. And then go for an Iono. Prime Catch Iono? Prime Catch, Arm Press, Aralt. Are they gonna go for TM Evo? They had Research, so they had Iono, so they can get any supporter they want. I'm very sad that Stretcher and Super Rod are gone. I can always deal with Frillish, and then we are no longer item locked. We can arm press the Frillish. Yeah, they most likely will just attack with it, right? There's the TM Evo. They're not attacking with that means I can go for Electric Generator. Okay, TM Evo. Okay, I'm way happier with TM Evo than with, yeah, being item locked at this point. If I'm item locked, that's bad. Another Frillish. Okay. Ultra Ball. Rolls. Okay, they're not slapping on Artisan for some specific reason. It looks like a Gardevoir deck to me. Okay, 1 rolls. We have balls. We can Prime Catcher. But if we are trapped, we can also, we need to like slap down Air Balloon proactively because we also cannot slap down any tools. When I can also Prime Catcher. Oh, they're gonna go for the Jellicent and... Okay, I'm gonna deal with that Curlia first. Yeah, that gives us some more time, right? Okay, we have an energy, which is great. We have the Prime Catcher, which is also great. Let's go. And now we're gonna go for the big old Iono. And I hope that I can actually find Stretcher or Super Rod. Numb. I found nothing. Not even a generator. Maybe I should have waited with the retreating. If I had a generator, it would have been way better, but... Tiny mistake, but it doesn't matter. As I'm not getting anything. I'm not getting anything. It's fine. We got our first prize. Bravery Charm could help. Curlia's gone. Everything will have technically free retreats. If I slap down Latias, I also have free retreat, so... We have a Research. There's also a Bossasaurus, which allow us to use more items. They will now need to, like, Candy Guardy with only 1 energy in the hand. Oh, Pheasant Dippy. That's also nice to see. We don't want to take more prizes right now. Zekrom can deal with any other Pokemon right there. Imagine we find Generator from the top deck. It works on Miraidon. Then I can deal with Pheasant Dippity. That could help. Ultra Ball in hand, but nothing I could do with it. Nothing I could do with it. Are they gonna item lock us? Next time, we do have Iron Hands though. And there's only 1 Ralts around. So if it doesn't go to Candy Guardy... If it doesn't go to Candy Guardy, I'll go and gust it up and amp it for 2 prizes. Which is gonna be very good for us. We don't have onboard draw power, no Mew. Phasantipity in the discard pile. But we still have 3 copies of Generator. Night Stretcher. Okay, they're gonna get out another Ralts. That's kind of annoying. Oh, they're gonna get out the Kirlia. Alright. What is in our discard pile? 1 boss, that's it. Okay, 2 energies on the Frillish. Are they gonna swing? They're gonna swing with Jellicent. But Jellicent only slaps 80 damage. I cannot slap down any tools, I suppose, but... Jellicent, okay. Trying for the item lock. We still have Latias, I suppose. Okay, Iono, not good. I had boss. I had energy. This guy could have been removed from play. Generators. All of these item cards, useless. Yeah, this is very bad. I'm not gonna lie, this is very bad. Because I had boss in hand. Now I have literally nothing. I have an energy, but that's where the fun stops. Yeah, also wasting a generator here seems pretty nice, pretty bad. And with 2 Jellicents, I can also not push 1 Jellicent down to the side. That's 80 damage. Sure. There's a Zekrom, which I also don't want to discard. What to do? What to do? We have another one of these. Iron Bundle will not do anything. Oh, man. Yeah, it's gonna have to be Zekrom time, I suppose. If the opponent takes out 2 prizes here, we're slapping enough to knock out the Phasantipity right there. It's fine. Is it? Carmine. More energies. Yeah, we cannot even play anything. That's kind of crazy. What now? We can attack with Zekrom to take care of the Jellicent, but they're gonna go 2-2 quicker than us, right? Depends on if they find Gardevoir EX at all. There's another Kirlia going down. 2 Ultra Balls gone as well. Screamtail gone. They cannot use Phasantipity because I didn't knock anything out. And they're only slapping 80 damage, so they need... Yeah, they have the Ultra Ball. Gardevoir is coming to town. Let's go. Yeah, if I had the previous hand, that would have been way better. They can actually retreat the Jellicent. Push up some damage from our side to their side. Attack with Gardevoir EX is an option. No. They're pushing up more damage to the Jellicent to be able to slap 160, I suppose. And Adrenabrain as well. Like, I have a lot of boss for the scenarios like these, but... Okay, now the Dynamos are in danger. I also couldn't slap down the... Yowza. Also was not able to go for MP very much, so we're in a very bad position. Let's be honest. It is very bad. Also, giving up by 2 Eelektriks in the beginning was not the greatest. I could have, like... There's not a lot we can do at the moment. These energies are stuck on the Jellicent, right? There's still 2 Psychic energies in the discard pile, so that's kind of bad as well. They're probably playing Turos. Probably. Huh. Yeah, if I knock this guy out... We need it actually for 3 prizes, right? Yeah. This is bad. Really, really bad. Yeah, this is it. There's not a lot I can change with this scenario. I really have nothing, so we're gonna have to concede here up against Gardy. Jellicent really slowed us down, and we also didn't have the brightest hand to work out with. There was no turn 2 MP very much, which really pressurizes a matchup like this. Yeah, Gardevoir with Jellicent, interesting. I think we're not fast enough, right? We need to like find our generators ASAP. But maybe we can have a rematch. Like the most expected decks at Worlds will be like Gardevoir, Marnie's Grimmsnarl, Dragapult EX, and Raging Bolt. This is a new archetype. It's probably not tier A, but it does have some merit to it. MP very much still one of the strongest attacks in the game. This time the opponent will go first. Let's figure out what we can do. Oh, leading up with a free retreat Dino. Love that. Having an Ultra Ball as well. This is nice. Double generator. We can technically get a turn 1 MP very much. And the opponent goes first, so that's nice. That means we can use this hand to our advantage. We Ultra Ball, get rid of Blood Moon, get rid of, I would say, the energy, get the Miraidon, and then MP very much turn 1. That is going to be a game changer. Like anything with a Fan Rotom really concerns me. Okay, they're pushing something to the active with the Ditto. Is it going to be Raging Bolt? Yeah, looks like a Raging Bolt to me. We can still go for Iron Bundle. Okay, it's the one prize Raging Bolt. Yeah, those can snipe Eelektriks. We can also not amp this Raging Bolt, which is quite annoying. Mew EX as well. And restart. Okay, how do we deal with this? This is an issue. Earthen Vessel. This is quite the issue, right? Because our Eelektriks will be removed because of the one prize Raging Bolt. If I have Prime Catcher, I can get rid of the Hoot Hoot, I suppose. Yeah, I thought my hand was great, but it was not. Blood Moon also very important in this matchup. I think I will get rid of these. Yeah. I'll go for Miraidon. Slap down Miraidon. Slap down Blood Moon. Use the Tandem unit. Go for Iron Hands. Dynamo. Zekrom is also very good in this matchup. We have one Eelektrik. But these little Dynamos are gonna get sniped, so I'm only gonna get one Iron Hands, I suppose. Yeah. Let's go. Double energy. Okay. They can snipe this one if they want to. We still have Prime Catcher in the deck, right? So let's focus on Iron Hands for now. One energy. It's Carmine time. Okay, we do have Boss, which is interesting. They most likely will not be able to deal with... I'm just gonna leave the Dynamo right there. Yeah. Could also give an energy here. Interesting. Yeah, just in case they have like the nuts, I'm gonna focus on this. And we're gonna end the turn with our one little Dynamo. Let's go. And then the following turn, we focus on taking down Noctowl or whatever with MP very much for 2 prizes. And that's gonna be it. They can snipe our Dynamos if they want. We're not gonna lead with any more Dynamos because we have Blood Moon to deal with two prizes. Miraidon can go for 2 prizes. And Iron Hands can go for 2 prizes. So it's fine. They would need... They're actually attaching to the Raging Bolt, so they're trying to get rid of the Dynamos, which is fine by me. I'm not gonna slap down any more any more one prize Pokemon, so that's fine. Okay, Raging Bolt EX on the field currently. Nazball coming down. Another Hoot Hoot. So a lot of one prize Pokemon on the field, which is great. Iron Hands will have a field day. Okay, Iono. Okay, we don't have Balsasaurus currently. Yeah, we have Prime Catcher instead. That's even better. That's even better. Okay, let's go. I'm actually not gonna use the Prime Catcher. They don't have too much going around for them, so let's go with that. There's Bravery Charm, making their life a little bit more difficult. Let's go. We can technically tease out Dynamo currently because we're gonna be ahead in the price rate. So we're gonna boss up the Hoot Hoot, and we're gonna establish a Dynamo. We have Prime Catcher to do it again next turn. This one. Zekrom can also do quite a little bit of muckus. I don't think they're gonna go after that. There's like too many Pokemon on the field currently. Let's go. And we're also gonna focus on using Nesball to get Pheasantipity on board as well. Let's go. Air Balloon, also pretty nice. We can put that on a Pokemon that they're not gonna target down. Probably this guy. But this guy needs to get charged up. I'm gonna wait. I don't think they're gonna go for another Iono. Their Judge is gone, their Iono is gone. I think we're good to go. Amp. So they have taken one prize. We are gonna take 2 prizes. And our Iron Hands has 280 HP, which means they need to do a whole lot of things in order to make this work. Miraidon with Prime Catcher can deal with the Teal Dance, and then Blood Moon or Zekrom can either deal with the other Pokemon right there. Because if they want to go after a Dynamo, okay, they have the Slitherwing, 240. It's not enough to take this guy down, which is great. Thunderburst Storm, okay. This is actually, I want them to take this guy. This is nice. Let's go. We're gonna Super Rod. Well, first of all, we're gonna go for flipping the script. Let's go. Next up, we're gonna Super Rod. We're gonna add in Dynamo. I'll leave the energies in there. Use Tandem Units. Actually, we have access to Air Balloon. I will put it on this guy. I will Prime Catcher this guy. Let's go. Next up, I will go for Tandem Unit. Slam down our little Dynamo again. I could go for a big reset. I really want an energy attachment onto the Blood Moon. Or on the Zekrom here. That would be amazing. All of these cards are pretty interesting. They are. But I have to do it. Research! Yeah! Okay, we have Generator Time and Energy. So first of all, Generator Time. We get nothing. That's bad. Blood Moon, the only thing it needs is 1 energy to deal with. We have an Eelektrik as well. So if we put them, divide them to 2 energies, but if we have balls, we win regardless, right? Retreat. Here. Electric energy is not enough for Zekrom. They can deal with this guy, but then this guy is available, which means Iron Hands can take care. Unless they go and get rid of the stadium, then there's no more 1-prizers around. Then maybe this... this is an interesting choice. I will leave it here. How many energies do we have? Like, we have still plenty of energy, so let's get... But we have to use Boss's Orders as well, right? Because there's going to be a 1-prizer. Although, I'm not too certain, right? What is the best plan? Pushing it over here. We have Eelektrik. They're not going to focus on another 1-prize Pokemon 100%, so this is better. Let's go. And let's focus on Thank you very much. So, with that being said, there's 2 targets right now. There's Zekrom EX. That can deal with Raging Bolt. And there's Blood Moon. That can deal with Raging Bolt. What are they going to choose? We have Eelektrik that can either charge up Miraidon to go after a Teal Mask. Miraidon to charge up Zekrom, attachment of turn to go after Raging Bolts. Mew also doesn't have too much HP, so We're doing all right against Raging Bolt. So I think the difficult thing was the item locking, as this deck does require a lot of items and tools, from air balloons to the generators. They can still go again with the Raging Bolt to go after a 1-price Pokemon. That's not helping their cause. They thought that going after our Tynamos would have sealed the deal for them, but it's not true. Also, we still have one generator left. We still have one Night Stretcher left, which can be great for Iron Bundle situations. Currently, we have 2 Pokemon that have free retreat. The Dynamo with free retreat, the Fazandipity with free retreat, which means we can always use our last generator. Iron Hands, I would say single-handedly taking 4 prizes here, because the opponent wants to go around it. Also, with the Fighting Energy stuck under Wing and the Fighting Energy stuck under Raging Bolt, there could be a situation where the big Raging Bolt EX cannot attack, as if there's a Fighting Energy prize. Definitely with Latias in play as well. So all their hand disruption is gone down the drain. They no longer have Noctiles to help them out, which means I think our hand is safe, which means we have game in hand. We have an energy, we have Eelektrik. Eelektrik can also charge up Blood Moon, by the way. Don't forget. And people were wondering, why are we not playing Arven in the 60? Because back in the day, Miraidon used to play Arven all the time, and that's pretty much because of... Yeah, they have taken 2 prizes, which means we're slapping 230. That means that we can go for Eelektrik. Use the powerful Dynamotor. I'm gonna try and showcase the power of Zekrom here. And we're gonna get energy right here. And we're gonna retreat. We don't even need the Gust. Let's go. 4 energy retreat. Manual retreatment. Zekrom being able to slap 230 damage. As soon as the opponent has taken 2 prizes, they're done for. The opponent probably has already saw that we had game on board. The generator was prizes as well, so... Alright, that's another dub. So, clearly, there's something here. Maybe not the most refined list ever, but I'm having fun here with Miraidon 2.0. We have Dynamotor back in the format. Are you guys more fan of playing it with Prism Energy and some tech attackers? Think about Lily's Clefairy, for example. I know there's way more. Maybe you can play Wellspring Ogumpon as well if you play a very thick line of Eelektrik. There's a lot of situations where the Dynamotor can really help out. Yeah, this is the first draft of the list, so hopefully you guys are having fun with Black Bolt and White Flare. If you are, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in a lot of ways to support the channel. Okay, last game for today. What you see is what you get. So we're always going first. Even though we lost that game against Gardevoir, I was able to showcase the strategy. I already used Air Balloon, used Eelektrik, the Zekrom as well. Always lead with a Pokemon that is not a lightning Pokemon. The one on the bench is the one you can generate energies upon, which is great. What is the best plan here? You go for Squawkabilly? Squawkabilly or not? That is the question. I think so. We just dump the energy into the discard pile, go for Squawk, go for Carmine, and see where... This is scary! Everyone with their item luck. Okay, in this scenario, it's a little bit different because I want my generator to be successful. That means I'm gonna go for the Miraidon. That's gonna get out 2 Dynamos. And that's gonna Tinning. Tinning is winning. Double up on the Dynamos. Dynamos are here. Let's go. Following that up with a good old classic generator for only 1 energy. That's kind of silly, man. I'll then dump my hand with Carmine. We have more generators. And an energy as well. Generator! Only 1 energy. Interesting. And an energy as well. I could attach retreat, but this is better. Okay, this means if I have an energy and an Eelektrik, I can amp. Or if I top deck Latias and an energy, I can amp. I didn't Squawk as well, so that's kind of good news, I suppose, because with these Gardevoir players out there... Okay, there's an Iono, this is even better. This is wonderful. I had Researches in hand, but I can live with this. Eelektrik and Carmine, that's perfect. And even an Air Balloon as well. So even this first item lock, I don't know what it is, the Oceanic Gloom, is not gonna stop our Ampy very much. Because we have Eelektrik already, and we have the Air Balloon. The problem with this situation is that our Eelektrik could become stuck in the active, but if we can already knock out the Frillish here, that's gonna be great. It has a 3 retreat cost, might I add. Okay, Iron Bundle still around. This only blocks item cards, and we had Latias, so it was really crazy. We can slap down Latias if we want to. Is that the better option, though? Is that the better option? Dynamotor. Right here. Maybe it is the better option. Let's slap down Latias. I could already start setting up another one, but I can get rid of the Iron Bundle as well. So I will go with this. I will retreat to my MP very much, fella. And I will put an Air Balloon on this guy. I think this is the safest approach, and since we're item locked, I cannot play Prime Catcher, but next turn I can play a Prime Catcher. So I will just, instead of going with any other attack here, just going for the Ampy very much. Eelektrik has been established, and we're good to go. All of our Pokemon have free retreat now. Taking 2 prizes. What is Gardevoir gonna do now? Huh? We have a revenge on Gardevoir. That's what's mattering in this video. Because typically you'll say, I'm not fast enough, but in this situation we already have Eelektrik established. It has an Air Balloon. Always give your Air Balloon proactively because, yeah, they already concede. The Jellicent otherwise is gonna trap you, and you can no longer put down your Air Balloons. So that's scary. Okay. We destroyed Gardevoir. So that's 1-1. That is 1-1. This time around we were fast enough. And we're making our way to the higher ladders. We're going to be making more videos and maybe even live streams because I'm actually practicing for the Pokemon TCG World Championships over in Anaheim, California. I still have no idea what to play, but there has been a lot of training involved with, yeah, that adventure waiting upon us. Okay, last game for Eelektrik Miraidon. That's what I'm calling it currently. Or, I'm also loving the fact that everyone allows me to go first. It really helps. Or now I can choose. I go first. You go first. You Carmine. You do your Squawkabilly shenanigans and try to set up an Iron Hands. That's what you want to do. I do get a lot of Iron Hands these days. I'll lead with a Mew. Maybe the opponent will not see what we're playing. Iron Hands, double of them, and Super Raw. So maybe I have to slap down 2 Iron Hands already. This is a very bad hand. A very bad hand. I know I have a lot of Iron Hands. Talking about hands, but... okay. We have nothing. Because Klefki really shuts everything down. Everything that we have, they are shutting it down. Because the Nest Ball cannot get out Squawkabilly because this guy's in the active spot. There's nothing we can do here. Ah, that's so crazy. Oh, we cannot Squawk. Klefki is our weakness. I just realized. Klefki is our weakness. Totally nothing we can do here. Are they gonna Iono this hand? No. They're gonna leave with the Klefki right there. That's kind of annoying. We have research though. Iron Hands. How about 2 Iron Hands? Let's go. We have a Nuzball. We can get 1 Brave Charm over here. Nuzball can get the Iron Bundle over there. So we can use abilities. But at this point we don't need any basic abilities, right? 2 of these. Latias. Doesn't matter, right? Does not matter. Let's go! Okay, that's... There's no energies in our discard pile quite yet, but it's gonna be for later. Energy here. And then next turn, we're good to go. We can already evolve, but they can gust it up, which is gonna be... We have a great hand, though. Are they gonna really gust it up? They cannot play counter. I don't believe it. I don't believe they're gonna gust this guy. If they gust it up now, I'll be really, really mad. So yeah, Mew EX still in the active position. 1 generator is gonna help us clear this little Klefki. Klefki annoying. That really showcases that how dependent we are on abilities. Oh, an energy I wanted to put in the discard pile. Now we're like... Oh, they have Ultra Ball. Iron Bundle. Mew can then maybe get something. We have Boss's Orders. We don't have Generator. That's like the only bad thing. How do we deal with this? Another Monkey Dory. We can play it slow, I suppose. We can play it slow. We have one of them. Joust. Oh, they're gonna start jousting. They're gonna start jousting. Okay. Double eel. What can help us? Iron Bundle. But the boss can also do its job, right? Well, we need to draw cards. We need to draw cards. I'll put the air balloon on here. I'll go for a nest ball. Yeah, nah. That's not gonna do the job. Not gonna do the job at all. We can Iron Bundle, I suppose. If we Iron Bundle, we can also not Iron Bundle. That's a yeah. We can use Iron Bundle later. I guess we can boss proactively, like trap this guy for a second. Energy here, and then draw some cards with the Mew. This could have gone way better. Yeah, there's a Carmine though. This is nice. This is gonna be for later. This will be for later. If I Ultra Ball, I can now generate it, but I'll wait for next turn. Yeah, next turn, I am actually going with my MP very muches. 2 eels established as well. I don't see any item locked. There's 2 energies right there. I'd be surprised if they have more energies. The Klefki was kind of annoying. They can like candy Guardy, but there's no energies in the discard pile, so that would be very, very foolish. Is the Frillish? Frillish? I don't know. Research? I'm glad it's research because I have Carmine and an energy. We did burn one of our boss's orders already. There's an Artisan. We can always push. Now we cannot push the Klefki because Klefki is so annoying, man. I have forgotten the fact that Klefki will kind of shut down like literally anything. I was like, oh, I'm gonna push it down to the wayside with Iron Bundle. Okay, they have an energy. Klefki again. Yeah, let's go. More Klefkis. Keep jousting me. Now we're actually at the... Oh, they're gonna go TM Evo? TM Evo Klefki. Okay, this is the final battle between this deck and Gardevoir. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Double Curlia. Okay, our bosses are gone, so that does not matter anymore. Let's go. We only need 1 energy, right? Okay, there's a research. That's even better. The Ultra Ball. Get rid of these. We take nothing. We go for the no restarts. Yeah, sure. I keep forgetting. Klefki is crazy. Okay, time to Dynamotor. Let's go. Next up. We do have Phasantipity activation right there, so I will actually Ultra Ball. We can also attach here. We can Ultra Ball, get rid of that, get rid of that. Get ourselves. Do we need... The Zekrom is currently not what we need at the moment. So definitely because we keep on Carmining. Could get a Squack, I suppose. But I want to... Yeah, I could get a Squack, I suppose. Let's get Squackability all thrown up in this place. And more Dynamotors. And now we are in a situation with double Eelektrik setup. They might slow this down, but not enough. MP very much is finally here. Let's go. And since we also have Iron Bundle, they would need to evolve a lot of their Pokemon. More energies, that's nice. Dynamotor, Dynamotor, attachment of turn. We have the boss in hand. This looks like a strong board, right? Right. We still have access to Stretcher, so that can mean a 3rd Iron Hands, or we can Zekrom EX their Gardevoir EX at one point. Double Monkey Dory is kind of scary. That pushes the damage output of the Gardevoir to some higher level. 250 at their most, but we have the Bravery Charm for now. I know they can take 4 prize cards at once, at one point. Are they gonna Scream Tail some of the eels? Yeah, then we can amp again, so that would be foolish. Candy is gone. Not that it matters, as there's 2 Curlios right there. Only 2 energies in the discard pile. Can they actually attack with Guardi EX? Are they gonna confuse us? We can still manually retreat. Use Eelektrik. Manually retreat. Use the double eel. There's options. Depends on what they're doing here. Ultra Ball. Can they get rid of some more energies? They can. They have everything. Gardevoir always has everything. Why do I keep forgetting? The problem with Jellicent is that we can no longer use our tool cards. So they can trap eels if they want. They have Counter Catcher. They can like just put in the active position, transfer damage from the monkeys over, and we're stuck in the active with no air balloon on it. Yeah, they do tend to attack with the Jellicent, right? Now with more energies than ever before, I suppose. Also with the Monkey Dories there, we're also in a little bit of trouble. We need our eels to set up Zekrom EX, right? Jellicent could only slap 160 damage. They're not using Screamtail. We have Boss in hand. Where these eels are not gonna survive for too much longer. We can always use Iron Bundle. Then they're gonna give us a Pokemon. But this actually is... We cannot one-hit KO that. Not at the moment. So if we do go for Iron Bundle, it's bad. Yeah. This is not good. A lot of energies though. No energies in the discard pile, unfortunately. So it's gonna have to be attachment to the Iron Hands. Yeah. If I do tend to play... the Jellicents are kind of annoying. I'm gonna attach an energy here. I will go for Boss's Orders on this guy. And I will go for MP very much. Let's go. Technically, they cannot get rid of both of my Eels and Iron Hands. So we're kind of good on that. There's Generator Power. Depends on which Pokemon they're knocking out here. Forgetting Ionut, we still have the Mew EX as well. Very cool battle, by the way. If I would have went for Carmine and set up like the other Iron Hands, I could have not dealt with the Jellicent. Unless we went for Iron Bundle. But if the Iron Bundle and they chose... Yo, it's kind of crazy. Because Phasantipity is right there, they have taken no prize cards whatsoever. Also, I gotten rid of a Monkey Dory, which is great. So only one. Okay, Secret Box. Gardevoir, the Battle of the Ages. So, let's see here. We still have access to our Prime Catcher. So Prime Catcher Generator Miraidon could deal with this. Interesting. Our hand is good. We don't have Boss. Zekrom also, if they take 2 prizes currently, is only going to be able to slap 230. Counter Catcher Eelektrik. No. Going after the bundle. Oh yeah. Interesting. And an Iono. We had energies in hand, so that's bad. If the Iron Bundle is stuck, we need a manual energy to get... Oh, Air Balloon? Now we cannot slap it down. Note to self. Oceanic Curse is in play. No energies in our discard pile. Are they gonna knock it out? Because if they don't, we have energy attachment and we can slap damage again. They don't know what we have, right? And they also don't know we're playing any other Pokemon. For all they know, we're just playing Iron Hands and a bunch of eels. Fun times. How do we deal with this? There's also Blood Moon Boss plays in the late game. Is Blood Moon in our discard pile? It is not. Okay. Oh, they just concede. Ladies and gentlemen, Gardevoir has finally been defeated. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of the updated Miraidon Eelektrik Zekrom EX deck. If you enjoyed it, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways. We're going to be exploring more decks from Black Bolt and White Flare very shortly on the channel. So yeah, stick around. Let me know which decks you want to be seeing up next. And as always, go check out the sponsors. They make the videos possible every single day. Level up your game with TC Evolutions. Breathtaking damage counters, special condition tokens, and ability markers. Precision, style, power. Use coupon ZapdosTCG for 10% off only at TC Evolutions. Also go check out DragonShield.com for your sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. You can get 5% off using the coupon ZapDos5. There is the ZapdosTCG code, which can be used on Potown Store as well for 5% off for TCG Live code card needs with instant email delivery. Lastly, cardmarket.com for European players, so you can buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. Use the referral name ZapdosTCG to help support the channel. Thank you all very much for another upload today. You were around here to witness the power of Eelektrik. We will definitely see Eelektrik at the top tables at one point. I don't know if it's going to be with Miraidon or with some Prism energy build, but it's definitely a great ability, so I'm very eagerly looking forward to the future of Lightning type Pokemon. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.